So I kind of like Gold Rush. Like, really, really like Gold Rush. And only now, I'm making a review on it. I don't know why I waited this long, but here we are. My review on Gold Rush at Drayton Manor. If you enjoyed today's video, then feel free to like and subscribe so I can reach 100 subscribers before 2026. That might be a big ask. So anyway, let's get right into it. To start things off, I'm going to go through the layout of Gold Rush and explaining the more interesting parts of the ride. To clear things up, however, I will describe Cycle 1 first, then I will describe Cycle 2. I'll put a little bit of text in the corner of what I'm describing, so let's get into it. So, when coming out of the station of Gold Rush, you make your way up the lift hill the usual. You go through the layout as normal, going through twists and turns. After you've done those twists and turns, you reach the launch shed. Boom! I'm so hilarious. Once in the launch shed, you come to a stop, and then a sound plays. I'll probably put the sound somewhere here. Oh, wow, look at the sound go. Whoa! Then the ride launches you backwards out the launch shed, through the layout there, and back up the lift hill. Sounds like deja vu. Once you go up the lift hill, you come to a stop. Oh no. Have we broken down? No! Only joking, that's a part of the ride. Once you stop, you get held there for a bit, and then you get you get dropped down the lift hill once again, and you go through that layout. You go through the launch shed once more, deja vu extreme, and then you go through the ending part of the layout. And that's Cycle 1, but on to Cycle 2 now. So on Cycle 2, you will come out of the station like usual, go up the lift hill like usual, like you would in Cycle 1, like you would on any other roller coaster. You stop at the top, get held there for a second, and then you drop backwards. What's really interesting on this part is, unlike on Cycle 1 where you're facing forward, you're obviously facing backwards, which means it's more forceful as you don't know where you're going, which is probably more to the reason why people like Cycle 2 more than Cycle 1. You then come to the launch shed after dropping backwards and doing that bit. He says the audio again, and then you go forwards, around that bit again, up the lift hill forwards, and then you just do the layout as normal. When you get to the launch shed again, you just go straight through without stopping. So that's the both cycles explained. Now let's move on to my thoughts. So now we have reached the end part of the video where I give my thoughts. I want to give a trigger warning, there are opinions. Oh god! So I personally think that Gold Rush is a great family ride, and at only a 1 meter height restriction, of course it's going to get that title. I mean, it means younger guests can enjoy the ride. But unfortunately, there are some flaws to it. One flaw is, I don't know if this happens to any of you guys, let me down in the comments, but every time I seem to go to Drayton Manor, it's never open on time. I get Frontier Falls has an 11 AM opening, but even after that, Gold Rush still isn't open until even half 11 or even 12 in some cases. So I think that could really harm the ride's reputation as being unreliable. Another flaw, which kind of follows on from that, is the fact that it keeps going down throughout the day. So, for example, halfway through the down, Cycle 2, it could go down for technical issues or a fault or whatever, and it just makes the wait longer. It makes people not want to ride it, and it could harm the ride's reputation. But obviously with flaws comes a positive, and the positive is it's great for younger guests to get the sensation of backwards already, as if they want to get into roller coasters, they already know what the feeling of going backwards feels already. Even on roller coasters that aren't supposed to go backwards, isn't that right, Hyperia? Well, after all of this, is it really worth going to Drayton Manor to ride Gold Rush? Well, Absolutely. I mean, it's a good ride for all the family, younger guests, teenagers, and adults even. With a 1 meter height restriction means it ranges to other guests in the park and means more people can ride it. So we have reached the end of the video, and thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could please like and subscribe, maybe even comment, I don't know. We are trying to reach 100 subscribers, so if we could reach that goal, I would really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.